I'm going to show you exactly how to train my full body session utilizing calisthenics and also weights. So without further ado, let's get on to the video, man. Okay, so for quick context, I recently created a new workout split for the new year. And essentially this was from a skill upper lower day for a total of 5 days in the week. For now, and more so 4-day workout split. So this time around, I'm doing a skill day, full body day, skill day, full body day. And I will mention I do have like a fit extra accessory day if I need it. I just wanted to make sure that, if I do want to go to the gym, I have that freedom and flexibility to do so. But also if I don't decide to want to go for that fit day in the week, it's not going to essentially hinder my, growth progress, whether it's skills, weight calisthenics, or even just my muscle building goals. That said, this split, and I quote, is specific for me and exactly for my goals. So don't go around trying to like recreate your own split while following my footsteps, because I'm not gonna lie, if you don't have the same goals and physique and even like the experience of just training, advanced level movements to this degree, then you're not gonna see much results, because this is not someone who's just now getting into like calisthenics or even weighted calisthenics. Like, keep in mind, I've been doing this for 5 years, right? It's half a decade. So I got some time into the game. I built some muscle, I built some, decent strength, and I'm trying to just specialize in particular movements. And I'm, purposely neglecting the muscle building or hypertrophy training methods, just because that's not my goal for this year. So without further ado, let's get on to the actual training footage so we can kind of walk through exactly how I go about the full upper body session. That said, I like to start off my first exercise of the day with the weighted dips. And the intensity range that I'm currently working out for the week is about 70%, as I'm in my 3rd week of my training block. This is a strength-based day, so I'll be training within the 3-rep range. And for this particular session, I decided to stick with 180 pounds for 2 straight sets for 3 reps. Now, typically, I only have 1 top set and follow it with 1 or 2 back off sets with lighter loads and slightly higher repetitions. But when I'm in my beginning stages of my training block, I sometimes like to condition myself by having straight sets to instead really prepare my body for the later weeks. All in all though, 180 pounds, aka 4 plates, went by really smooth for both sets, and definitely on track for this week's in terms of like my RP ranges and also the strength numbers. Then moving on to my second exercise is going to be the weighted chin-ups. Now the reason why I train the chin-ups second is because I personally feel like the chin-ups is a much easier variation or exercise to perform compared to my weighted dips, because I'm working with less loads. So one way to structure exercises is by choosing your heaviest and most taxing lift first and work your way down. And in this case, for my upper body, I'm certainly working with heavier loads on my dips compared to my chin-ups. That said, I also did the same approach by having 2 straight sets of 3 reps with 125 pounds. I think everything looked good and felt good. And I also categorized this around 7 RPE. So for this week particularly, I'm going according to plan for my chin-ups and dips. So yeah, everything's moving smooth and I can't complain about it. Then moving on to my third exercise is going to be the leg machine curls. Essentially, I've helped place this specific movement on purpose to just help prime my body, more specifically my lower body, my hamstrings. And what I noticed was when I do like hamstring curls on a machine or even body weight, it kind of just helps prep my knees and joints, right, for that squat position. So I don't know, let me know if y'all have that same experience. Like, do y'all feel more ready after y'all curl whenever it comes to like leading onto the squats, or does it kind of like hinder your progress? I know I'm not the only one that does it. I've seen a lot of influencers, specifically, if I can remember correctly, I'd have to put a TikTok video or something, but he is knowledgeable when it comes to like just exercise science and like hypertrophy, strength training, everything when it comes to like dieting. So like I definitely, what's his name, bro? I literally forgot. I'm not gonna cap. Anyways, I'm gonna put a video. I'm sure y'all know or seen a TikTok one of these days, and if not, I'll just, like I said, plug it into the screen. But anyways, now I kept this at 3 straight sets with around 125 pounds, and it was working within the 8 to 10 rep ranges. And the only reason why I have it in high rep ranges is because, it's an isolation movement. It's best to train this within the high rep ranges. Not super high, but 8 to 10 is high for my standards. Then moving on to my last compound lift is gonna be the front barbell squats. Now, Cobra, why are we doing the squats last? will have to structure your exercises with the heaviest load first. I know it sounds hypocritical, but hear me out. I don't think the dips or chin-ups will have any recovery issues that will linger onto my squats. It's just maybe more of a mental thing, but if I train the squats first, I just feel like my cardiovascular endurance will be tapped right off the bat compared to the dips or chin-ups, which will lead to me eventually performing suboptimally. Now, one might argue the other side of the argument, right? If you train the dips and chin-ups first, then that could lead to a suboptimal squat, right? And well, I guess you might just have to find that for yourself because, again, when it comes to me, I just felt ready. I felt more primed. And to be honest, this is my only compound movement for my lower body. So I'm not really doing much lower body movements before my actual squat. So technically speaking, I'm still training my squats first, after the hamstring curls to like kind of prime myself. But yeah, y'all might have just give it a try, but I personally felt no difference compared to like training the squats on its own session versus me doing it, after the dips and chin-ups. But of course, I still make sure that, after or in between the leg curls and squats, I take like a 5 to 10 minute rest just to kind of make sure I catch my breath, not, go into these squats with like 40% of recovery in terms of like my overall breathing patterns. So yeah, make sure your breathing pattern is normal before you start squatting. If y'all want to take this like full body approach, just experiment with how much time you rest. And also the exercise structure is super important. But again, this is based off my personal experience and what I'm currently doing. And keep in mind, this is only the first week that I'm doing this. So things might change down the later, half of the year, or it might not change. We'll see. Then to finish off the full body workout, I did the incline dumbbell curls to essentially help isolate the biceps. And I realized I haven't done these on an incline bench in a long time, so that pump felt mad. I mean, like, look at the pump through my sleeves, like, mashallah. Y'all better say Allahu Mubarak in the comments right now. If you know, you know. But anyways, that's the entire workout. A very short video, kept this short and simple and sweet. You know what I mean? Just to kind of explain y'all what I'm doing these days for the new year and kind of give y'all a little bit of more insight of like how I structure my workouts and, make it a unique hybrid calisthenic routine. So yeah, looking forward to what the year has in store for me, inshallah. And then also we'll try to do my best to essentially pump out more of these training style footages where I like kind of just break it down, explain it, or make it like a vlog fashion. It just kind of depends on how I feel. Sometimes I don't like being, on camera while working out, especially in the gym. I have no problem being on camera in my own space at the crib, but I'm in the gym. Sometimes that whole can get a little bit, it's like awkward sometimes, like, recording yourself. And then you got to talk to the camera in the public space at the gym with people working out, people looking at you, and you're doing calisthenics. That's already kind of like weird and awkward, in a general sense. So yeah, I'm still kind of trying to like face those demons and stuff like that. But we get more comfortable. Yeah, enough said. I'll see y'all in the next video. But hey, what do I know? If y'all want to see more content like this, be sure to follow me, man. I'm Tough Fitness Guy out here, no cap.
Cobra Trains, he's up next. Make sure y'all subscribe to him. He's #1 out here.
He's the toughest fitness guy out here.